If there be light, then there is darkness. If cold, heat. If height, depth. If solid, fluid. If hard, soft. If rough, smooth. If calm, tempest. If prosperity, adversity. If life, death. The wise man should be prepared for everything that does not lie within his control. Love that shines from within cannot be darkened by obstacles of the world of consequences. None can be free who is a slave to, and ruled by, his passions. The experience of life in a finite, limited body is specifically for the purpose of discovering and manifesting. The soul of man is divided into three parts: intelligence, reason, and passion. Intelligence and passion are possessed by other animals, but reason by man alone. Don't try to cover your mistakes with false words. Rather, correct your mistakes with examination. Do not go to bed until you have gone over the day 3 times in your mind. What wrong did I do? What good did I accomplish? What did I forget to do? Educate the children and it won't be necessary to punish the men. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought. If you have a wounded heart, touch it as little as you would an injured eye. There are only 2 remedies for the suffering of the soul: hope and patience. In anger we should refrain both from speech and action. You should make great things, not promising great things. Friends are as companions on a journey, who want to aid each other to persevere in the road to a happier life. Concern should drive us into action and not into a depression. No man is free who cannot control himself. Some are slaves of ambition or money, but others are interested in understanding life itself. These give themselves the name of philosophers, and they value the contemplation and discovery of nature beyond all other pursuits. A man is never as big as when he is on his knees to help a child. Learn silence. With the quiet serenity of a meditated mind, listen, absorb, transcribe, and transform. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. Above all things, respect yourself. Respect yourself. The rest will follow. Practice justice in word and deed, and do not get in the habit of acting thoughtlessly about anything. A fool is known by his speech, and a wise man by silence. Learn to be silent. Let your quiet mind listen and absorb. Silence is better than unmeaning words. Most men and women, by birth or nature, lack the means to advance in wealth or power, but all have the ability to advance in knowledge. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. Whatever destiny you have, endure it and do not complain. But it is right to improve it as much as you can. And remember this, fate does not give very many of these griefs to good people. Write in the sand the flaws of your friend. Wisdom, thoroughly learned, will never be forgotten. It is only necessary to make war with 5 things: with the maladies of the body, the ignorances of the mind, with the passions of the body, with the seditions of the city and the discords of families. Do not say a little in many words but a great deal in a few. Better be mute. than dispute with the ignorant. Consider before acting, to avoid foolishness. It is the worthless man who speaks and acts thoughtlessly. Allow not sleep to close your eyes before 3 times reflecting on your actions of the day. What deeds done well, what not, what left undone. Do not even think of doing what ought not to be done. It is better whether to be silent, or to say things of more value than silence. Sooner throw a pearl at hazard than an idle or useless word, and do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in a few. When the wise man opens his mouth, the beauties of his soul present themselves to the view, like the statues in a temple. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body. You should help a man to take up a burden, but you should not help him put it back down. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. Respect gods before demigods, heroes before men, and first among men your parents, but respect yourself most of all. A blow from your friend is better than a kiss from your enemy. Let not sleep fall upon thy eyes till thou hast thrice reviewed the transactions of the past day. Where have I turned aside from rectitude? What have I been doing? What have I left undone, which I ought to have done? There is a good principle which created order, light, and man, and an evil principle which created chaos, darkness, and woman. Without justice, no realm may prosper. Do not spend in excess like one who is careless of what is good, nor be miserly. The mean is best in every case. The beginning of every government starts with the education of our youth. Assist a man in raising a burden, but do not assist him in laying it down. Time is the soul of this world. We ought not to quit our post without the permission of him who commands. The post of man is life. Remind yourself that all men assert that wisdom is the greatest good, but that there are few who strenuously seek out that greatest good. It is difficult to walk at one and the same time many paths of life. We ought so to behave to one another as to avoid making enemies of our friends, and at the same time to make friends of. It is requisite to defend those who are unjustly accused of having acted injuriously, but to praise those who excel in a certain good. A stranger, if just, is not only to be preferred before a countryman, but a kinsman.